You know, they say never meet your heroes, but I don't think that really applies to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Gracie Jiu-Jitsu for that matter. Let me tell you what I mean. Last night, I trained at Gracie University headquarters in Torrance, California, and of course, the two people teaching my class were Sam Fernandez, the head instructor of Gracie University, and Hiron Gracie. If you don't know who that is, you've been living under a rock. But Henner Gracie and Hiron Gracie are the owner-operators of Gracie University. They are very well-known people. They are the sons of Rorion Gracie, the guy who first brought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to America, the guy who literally created the UFC, they're the grandchildren of Helio Gracie, one of the founders and creators of this whole thing we call Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's crazy, right? Like, if you could go back and meet the grandson of the guy who created Taekwondo or boxing, wouldn't that be crazy? But I literally hung out with the grandsons of one of the guys who helped develop Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I was thinking about that because I rewatched my video that I recorded last night, and I'm talking about how Hiron Gracie was giving me some tips last night in Jiu-Jitsu class. And I thought, that's kind of freaking weird, right? This guy, the grandson of a legend, the grandson of the guy who kind of pretty much created this whole thing, is teaching me how to get better at it. Who's the grandson of boxing? It doesn't exist, right? Who's the grandson of Taekwondo? It doesn't really exist. And then I thought about this. In my previous school, my Keep Showing Up University, they were affiliated with Rickson Gracie. Rickson Gracie is the Michael Jordan of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. How often does a basketball player get to meet and train with Michael freaking Jordan? Maybe if you're one of the top players in the United States and you get invited to one of his camps or something, perhaps. But just some chubby, overweight, ultra heavyweight guy like myself gets to hang out with the Michael Jordan of this thing called Jiu-Jitsu? And it goes even further. There are people like Chris Howder who does seminars, and people like Chris Burns, who I really admire, and he's doing seminars here locally. And there's even last night, maybe it was yesterday, my good friend White Belt Goons, Damian Bunting, he posted a video on his security guard channel where he got to talk about jiu-jitsu, and they interviewed his instructor, Matt Lindland. Matt Lindland was a freaking Olympian in wrestling. Matt Lindland was in the UFC. Matt Lindland is his coach, and he's just there on a Tuesday morning teaching this guy how to do jiu-jitsu. They say never meet your heroes, but if you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you get to meet your heroes all the time. The access is ridiculous. You can literally go to the people who pioneered this stuff. My old instructor at Gracie Laguna Hills, his name is Chris Ledford. He went to Japan on a trip and got to train with Imanari, the guy that the Imanari roll is named after. De La Riva, all these people that are changing the game, increasing the game, making it better, making it more, passionate, better, awesome, are still around, and we get to train with them. And yes, sometimes it's expensive, but damn it, you know what? It's worth it. Hiron Gracie gets flown all over the country to teach seminars and help people get better at jiu-jitsu, and he was teaching me last night for free. Well, not free, I pay for it, but for the same old price as anybody else. Probably, it was actually for less than I was paying at my Keep Showing Up University. Henner Gracie teaches class every Saturday morning. For the price of my regular old tuition, I get to train with the grandson of the guy who created the stuff, pretty much. Asterisk. One of the co-founders of the stuff. That just kind of blew my mind. Never meet your heroes? Screw that. Meet your heroes. Train with them. Go to their seminars and pick their brain. Hell, take some pictures. I realized I don't have a picture with Hiron. Guess what I'm doing next time he's teaching class? I'm taking a picture for the thumbnail. So I just thought, are you excited about your training? Are you excited about the level of access you have to the greats, to the masters, to the creators, to the pioneers of this thing called jiu-jitsu? If you're not excited, check your freaking pulse. Because it is exciting. You should take advantage of it. And I'm gonna take advantage of it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. with Henner freaking Gracie. I'll see you there. Stay focused, stay positive, stay vigilant.